Welcome to Mamshit National Park, a World Heritage Site. Mamshit National Park is located approximately 7 kilometers east of Dimona, on the main road to Eilat. The 142 hectares park encompasses the ancient Nabatean, Roman, and Byzantine site of Mamshit, which extended over 4 hectares, as well as Wadi Mamshit and its ancient dams. The history of the city. Mamshit is situated on one of the important branches of the incense route on the junction of the main roads that link the Arava, the Dead Sea, Petra, and the Gulf of Eilat with the coastal plain and the Hebron Mountains. Mamshit appears in the ancient mosaic floor of Madaba, Jordan, which depicts the land of Israel in the Byzantine period, the 4th to the 7th century CE. A permanent settlement was first established here during the Middle Nabatean period in the mid-1st century CE. Apparently, at the top of the hill, most of the city's buildings, mainly grand private dwellings, were built in the late Nabatean period. In the 2nd century CE, after the Nabatean kingdom was annexed to Rome in 106 CE. The city's building continued in use during the late Roman period in the 3rd and 4th century CE, and at the end of the 3rd century CE, it was surrounded by a wall. Apparently, at the beginning of the 5th century CE, 2 churches were built here, the Western Church and the Eastern Church, and which were in use until the Persian invasion 614 CE or the Arab conquest 636 CE. After that time, Mamshit ceased to exist. In 1936, the British Mandate forces built a police station for its camelback desert patrols to monitor the Bedouin and prevent Jews from traveling the area with an eye to settling it. In 1966, the site was declared National Park, and in 2005, the UNESCO inscribed it as a World Heritage Site as part of the Incense Route Desert Cities in the Negev. Memphis or Memphis in ancient Greek. Today, Mamshit or Kurnov is a former Nabatean caravan stop and Byzantine city. In the Nabatean period, Memphis was an important station on the Incense Road connecting southern Arabia through Edom, the Araba, and Malay Akravim to the Mediterranean ports, as well as to Jerusalem via Beersheba and Hebron. The city covers 10 acres, 40,000 square meters, and is the smallest but best restored ancient city in the Negev desert. The once luxurious houses feature unusual architecture not found in any other Nabatean city. The reconstructed city gives the visitor a sense of how Memphis once looked. Entire streets have survived intact, and there are also large groups of Nabatean buildings with open rooms, courtyards, and terraces. The stones are carefully chiseled, and the arches that support the ceiling are remarkably well constructed. The Incense Route Desert cities in the Negev, including Memphis, Haluza, Avdat, and Shifta, were declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in June 2005. The Wealthy House or Mansion is a splendid house built on approximately 1,000 square meters. The building has 2 stories with 2 rooms surrounding a rectangular courtyard. It includes a guardroom, reception, hall, chancery, servants' rooms, residential wing, and more. Let's tackle about the history of Memphis. Memphis was founded in the 1st century BCE as trade post between Petra and Gaza. Also, based on agriculture, it continued to develop over time when its trade with the Roman occupation waned. The city developed a lucrative trade breeding fine horses, notably the renowned Arabian horse. During the Byzantine period, Memphis received support from the authorities as a frontier city until the time of Justinian I. When this funding ceased, the city went into decline and had practically ceased to exist by the middle of the 6th century CE. Before the founding of the State of Israel, Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion saw Memphis as the capital of the future country.